Munich to Milan, an 8-hour bus ride, and I'm excited about it. Let's get started.
Now, when you are traveling through Europe, there are multiple ways that you can get around. You can obviously fly. We always, if you know us, choose not to fly because it is a hassle. The other way is you can take the trains, and that's kind of what we thought we were going to do when we first started this coming back over into Europe. But the prices are really high right now to take the train. So what we have been using is FlixBus, and they are one of the less expensive, but honestly, one of the nicer buses we've been on. So today we are a little bit excited for this trip just because we hear that the views are supposed to be very pretty.
Yes.
So we're hoping for that. We are on a double-decker bus, so the upper area, you get a little bit better views. So we will see.
We'll see.
One thing to be aware of is that you do need to have your passport with you when you are traveling from country to country. Even though it's Schengen, they do need to just see that you have it.
Yeah, now last week we took a bus and the bus was actually pulled in. Everybody had to get off the bus, show their passport. They asked all the questions they would normally ask. Everything was fine. The German agents were actually the most polite agents that I've ever inquired. They're very nice. Just have your passport on you. Get snacks.
As we hoped, that was a beautiful bus ride. A lot of great scenery. So really it wasn't bad.
That wasn't bad at all.
Now we have a 4-hour, and it was 4 hours the first leg and then 4 hours the second leg. We do have to switch buses, and we have an hour and 15 minutes in between. So not too bad.
It's not too bad at all. And you know, the block puzzle game, I had 4 hours of that. I was unable to beat Carrie's high score.
I beat mine again, so.
It's a stupid game anyway. I don't ever want to play it again, but I got 4 hours to go, so I'm sure I'll play more of it. Yeah, it was a beautiful ride up.
Now, one of the things that we did not mention to you is what we paid for our tickets. Now, we paid $48 each to do this leg from Munich to Milan. And just as a comparison, it was $150 around that. It varied higher and just a little bit lower for a train ticket. And with that, it's not like it was faster or that you were not changing trains.
Right.
So this, honestly, for us, was just the best option. Another advantage for FlixBus is they allow you to cancel your tickets 15 minutes ahead of the bus. So if you all of a sudden are doing some sightseeing, which happened to us, and we were thinking, should we just cancel and book a later bus? You don't get the money back, but you get a credit. So no big deal if you're going to be rebooking a ticket right away anyway. So that is an option. I just feel like that's a really nice feature.
Now, one thing we would not do, we would not upgrade our seats. If you would think you might want to get that front windshield seat on a single-decker bus, you don't get nearly the legroom you do on the double-decker buses. The bus driver will also pull those blinds down, so you're looking directly into those blinds, which obstructs your view. That's no fun either. On the double-decker bus, you do get the legroom, but that windshield you're looking through becomes bug juice after,
yeah, you never
after a few hours. You're never guaranteed.
Yeah, you're never guaranteed a good view. And we did actually pay to get our seats. We didn't necessarily upgrade, just to get seats together, because there was nothing that they were going to self-seat us and they were going to put us apart from each other.
Right, it was a full bus, so we paid to sit next to each other.
That made Brian really
Carrie
sad.
paid to sit next to me, which was really cool. I was so flattered. Hand sanitizer. The bathrooms on these buses are actually pretty nice. They're very adequate, a lot nicer than most of the trains we've been on, but they don't give you any way to wash your hands. You need to wash your hands. Best way to do it is just have some hand sanitizer with you, because you're gonna want to eat your snacks and you don't want to use your fingers that haven't been washed. So here you go.
One question we get asked a lot is how we kind of go about planning our travels. And we are going to have a video on that here coming up pretty soon. But now, as far as buses go, the nice thing is you do not have to plan ahead of time. So you can book these tickets the day before, the day of. I mean, you always are taking a risk they could fill up, so you might want to check them, but you don't have to book way out in advance. So if you're planning a trip somewhere, this is one of those things that you can save for later down the line.
Most of these buses have Wi-Fi. This one does not. All of them have bathrooms, but this one is out of order. So that could be a problem for Brian. Most of them also have plug-ins for your phones. Some don't. We carry extra battery packs. So make sure you bring a battery pack, because some of them do not have power.
There's never a guarantee.
There's never a guarantee. It's a mixed bag.
So we're about 7 hours in now. We have about an hour left, and on this leg, he finally stopped for a bathroom break.
Finally
after
stopped for a bathroom break.
How many people asked him to stop and he wasn't stopping?
It was ridiculous.
Yeah, the bathroom was out of order, so it's not like we were asking for an odd request.
We're not asking for much.
No.
Now, we don't complain. In real life, we're on YouTube, we just don't do it.
Yeah.
We're incredibly grateful. We're incredibly lucky for everything we have. And it's because of you for watching this channel.
Thank you.
For subscribing, for hitting that like button. But right now, I am more grateful to have 10 minutes off that bus than anything I previously said.
Yeah. It's been an interesting ride. Yeah.
The guy behind us snoring the whole time.
It's the beauty of it. You know, you really just don't know what you're going to get each time that you hop on a bus, and each experience is different. So we are excited to almost be to Milan.
Let's get there, please.
So from where we got dropped off from our bus, we needed to take the subway in, which ended up being very simple to do. One little tip for you is you can use Google Maps to navigate yourself in. You just put where you're going and then push that you want to go by the bus or by subway, and then it will give you exact directions of like which subway you need to take and how many stops to wait and which stop to get off at. It makes it super simple.
It was so simple that I was able to readjust my attitude at the same time. I'm back to being Brian, and I apologize for that outburst.
That outburst,
We're
yeah.
back.
We're back.
Yeah.
So now we just need to find our way to our hotel, which is only a 0.1 mile away, so we think we can walk
Let's
that.
go.
Home sweet home for the next 3 days.
Oh, ho, ho.
Oh, look how cute this is. Huh.
So Brian's excited because downstairs they said that the mini bar is free, and I think I spot 2 beers in there.
Not sure if those are beers.
Maybe not. Oh, that's a Pepsi. Oh, bummer. Yeah, so at least we got some free beverages and they're nice and cold. We'll have to go out for a beer. Like we mentioned, we are in Italy now for 2 months and going to be exploring around. So if you have any suggestions of places we should go see, let us know in the comments down below, because we're going to be in Florence for about a month and Palermo for about a month. So we're going to be in those general areas. So we would love some tips.
Let us know what you think. We're cheersing this one out.
All right.
It's been a long day.
It's been a long day.
I'm drinking Pepsi.
Cheers.
Cheers.